Stats are, I realized, a bit much to go through now. There's too many results. Kappa. Immediate 1-1 trapdoor. Plectro will reset for that instead of needing to walk back. Early resets can be pretty beneficial to just save a few beats on a very slow floor like 1-1. Though sometimes getting a bit lost in 1-1 can pay off. And an immediate ring of luck on 1-3. It's laying there in the purple chest. Slimo will pick that up. Good handling of these enemies here, making sure not to get grabbed by the monkey or Slimo, and also not to get hit by fan balance too. This is a little... seems a little bit unsafe for Slimo, but backing up, giving the red dragon a respectful amount of space, making sure not to get roasted or stomped, and spending a bit of extra time to push the crate onto the spike trap as well will yield a magic apple for Slimo. Plectro will do the same thing. Extra full heart container early on. Pretty nice for both racers. Plectro, you need to back up a bit here as well, like Slimo did. This is a bit scary. He needs to back up a bit more to make sure everything is safe. And Slimo checks black for a Squega suit after flawlessing deep blues. So not a bad find for armor, but you really want to find a better weapon than that. But better than it being just an absolute garbage weapon. Spacesuit, very helpful item to have. Slimo farming up a bit for this titanium spear, so he's looking pretty happy. Plectro has enough just to buy it out. Jumps right into a black wind mage. Luckily that Squega suit will do its job and greatly reduce the damage taken out of that. But Plectro really should check the shop for that titanium spear. Has enough for it. Looks like it's going to pick it up. Picks up the rest of the shop as well. The Torch of Foresight is nice for its mapping capabilities. Not the best torch for it though, given walls exist. You have some pulse tomes as well, but we'll leave those behind in favor of some earth tomes. Slimo is now up to 3 damage with these sunglasses, spending one of the bombs out of that 3-pack right next to the crate for damage up, so pretty nice find. Slimo just will take a Minotaur hit. Both these racers seem to just be running into enemies sometimes. But Squega suit makes that a lot less painful. Plectro will find a Conjurer. We'll go for headgear, but it is spiked ears, so choices spiked ears and sunglasses. Plectro is going to go with the more reliable and consistent sunglasses. And Slimo taking darkness. Slimo consistently decides to take torch with darkness, so darkness is usually a very good take. But I'm gonna pick up a torch with it. I don't believe in the torch. Nonetheless, whatever makes you happy, whatever makes you comfortable. Bit of a slide into a yellow rider there. Plectro checking black for a glass rapier, extremely quick, but also comes with a relatively high amount of risk. Especially that you have a Squega suit and damage up already, so... Plectro taking the Darkness Shrine as well. Slimo with the ham in pocket, if health ever becomes an issue, it's there. And a nice use of Earth for Slimo there to finish off Artisanal. We'll pick up Heal Spell. So, very nice find for Slimo. Oh, taking a Telemonkey right to the exit! Eat the ham. Okay. That was unintentional, but it paid off pretty big. Had to eat the ham though, but this is a considerable lead now. Just getting lucky with the Telemonkey. Which I'm quite sure wasn't intentional. Up some goo protection as well, and some cookies. Definitely happy to see that. Eats one of them right away. It really doesn't need to with Heal Spell and the Squega suit, but whatever makes you comfortable. Gotta play comfortably to play fast. And Plectro with the Telemonkey take as well! The same Telemonkey and teleporting in about the same spot. Will pretty much nullify that lucky Telemonkey from Slimo. Which is pretty insane. But that is Boots of Pain! With sunglasses, oh, that is so bad. Not sunglasses, darkness. Plectro going down! She just Boots of Pain. 1 beat reaction with darkness. That's a Shrine of War for Slimo. That's worth bombing for. There you go. Picking up more now, so can ditch the sunglasses in for some more easier, safer headgear, but the biggest concern is getting off darkness, which Slimo is now off of, which is nice. So Slimo having a lot of space to work with after a 1 beat reaction with the Boots of Pain for Plectro. With Ring of Darkness as well, so just going off the silhouette of the item in 1 beat on a pretty fast song as well in Zone 4. And that will take Plectro out. Pretty unfortunate. Pretty unfortunate indeed. And an extra heart container for Slimo. Needs to just slow play, finish this off. Things should be okay with this heal spell, Squega suit. And 5 cookies in tow as well. Not only that, Darkness Shrine has been activated and Slimo hasn't been able to find a torch to rune it, Kappa. But of course, the concern is still there that there might be something lurking in the darkness that you can't quite see. With sunglasses as well, it's a bit more scary, but everything is just dark. It's already dark and now it's a bit more darker. Titanium Rapier for Slimo, really just whatever makes you feel safe. at this point. Would probably keep Spear. And that is up to heavy plate levels of protection. There are 3 damage ups for Slimo. So that's a 5, 5, and 5, 7. 5, 7 Rapier, not quite dino damage. He's going for lures. I very much approve. Slimo has... I've seen him not do lures before. He definitely should have done lures. Ooh, nice find, but still not enough bombs to use the bomb charm with. Only has 1, gotta do a couple butts here. Gotta touch these buttons. Touch some butts. Dorian taking half a heart. It's like puzzles have gone pretty well. Big safe bombs to finish off the first phase of the Plectrodancer. Oh, Dorian taking another hit. It could be worthwhile just spending time separating Dorian from Cadence. They'll mess up your lures as well. And Dorian taking another hit. Slimo is on the last hit, and there it is. GG, Slimo taking the first point of the set with racing time of 12:07. So, pretty unfortunate death, having only 1 beat to react to a silhouette of some Boots of Pain for Plectro. So, pretty rough to see that. But Slimo pushing ahead, putting good pressure on Plectro. Do you need to catch up? Insane telemonkeys on both ends. The same telemonkey doing a lot of work for both racers. This is an interesting choice here. It's a super secret shop for immediately on zone 1. So it's probably worthwhile just to take the strength since your throws likely aren't gonna work out. And Slimo swapping off to Brace Broadsword with these big digs will be the equivalent of a Titanium Broadsword. So taking Base Broadsword just raw isn't the best of ideas, but with a bit of damage up, it's not the worst of ideas. And there is a Shrine of Space. No bombs! This could be an excellent value bomb. But, oh man, there are definitely options in the first 2 floors here. Save your bombs, maybe. Actually, no, the bomb was used to get big digs, so a pretty valuable weapon you'd be able to nab early on. And thinking a Shrine take for Slimo, it is Staff, and Slimo is happy with that. Nice staff lineup there. We still don't know what kind of staff it is since Slimo is keeping the multiplier up with big digs, so... Don't quite know. A lock shot for Slimo, but very poor and only has 1 bomb. Oh! What was that? Oh, and staffing Core Rift 2? What is... killing the dragon while taking a hit, teleporting right into Coral Rift. And then aggroing Coral Rift pretty much right away. That is very much unintentional, but that does not stop that from being extremely, extremely cool. But not missing a beat at all on the Coral Rift fight. That, oh my gosh. That just looked incredibly cool. In purple for both racers, there will be Heal Spell, a great item to pick up. So looking pretty good for both racers, having a decent weapon with damage up, decent damage. Slimo not using the staff here to take out the mosh pit of skeletons, but still a very fast artisanal fight. Just breezing past Zone 2, kind of forcing Plectro's hand to do the same in order to keep pace. 2 empty heart containers going very nice with this heal spell. An apple in the shop as well. So, no protection, it still is pretty dangerous, but definitely happy to have 2 more hearts to work with. And never the food shop for Slimo. Is too poor to afford any of this. Definitely wants to nab that protection. Not a bad idea at all. Well, keep an apple instead, doesn't really need it. The drum, I mean, since it's already at 3 damage. And isn't really using staff to complement damage either, so fair enough to leave that behind. Plectro, however, has caught up, has Pulse Spell over Slimo too. So spending a bit of extra time to farm up, pick up your boss gold. I don't think Slimo picks up boss gold sometimes, but can save you a lot of time for just a couple beats that you waste. Boss gold is pretty valuable. Even if you don't expect to go shopping, you might just end up going shopping. Ooh, a huge hit from a Grey Goblin for Slimo. Luckily, has Heal Spell. It swaps up to Titanium Rapier with a damage up. This is good, it's 3-5. Plectro will do the same. Heal Spell putting in pretty significant work for both racers. But mostly Slimo. And that is a very fast death metal kill. Slimo will check the chest. And checking black for probably a Squeakus suit, but it will be a weapon. And a bad weapon at that. So that's a play that's unlikely to pay off, but... And even if it does pay off, your opponent can screen watch you anyways, so that's not really the choice. Because your opponent will just know as well. Meanwhile, Plectro picking up a Ring of Pain, so yeah, that's not a play you should be making. Like, it has a chance to pay off hugely, but you're ahead of your opponent just in screen watching range, which makes it dangerous to do that. You have to consider screen watching as well, even if you aren't the one doing the screen watching, because your opponent can screen watch you. And this Ring of Pain is probably gonna pay off pretty hard for Plectro, taking the lead now. As Pulse as well, that Slimo doesn't have. This map for Slimo could also be pretty nice. It's pretty neck and neck right now, so Plectro can easily get lost in Zone 5, and Slimo will know exactly where to go with the map, and if not the map, screen watching. And Plectro will be the first one onto Deep Blues. I think trying to line up a pulse there, but it won't be successful. We'll get it on the way on the second try though. Slimo using the just press up strat. Has enough bombs though. Has a map. Doesn't have the Ring of Pain, but those two things can be pretty huge. Plectro having no way to speed up phase 1 of the Necrodancer yet. But is trying to find something. Did check red on the boss chest. And the map is working out already for Slimo. Going directly to the exit. Plectro trying to find something, and that is a blood shovel, so definitely something that is good to find. That if you don't have any bombs this late. So, bit of extra time needed for shopping for Plectro. We'll put Plectro a bit behind. Slimo with 4 bombs, Plectro with a blood shovel, no bombs, but does have a chicken and heal spell. This is a Slimo strat, or Dead Ringer. Making sure the skeletons don't get in the way, and then redirecting Dead Ringer into the bell. We have a bit of off the rails for Plectro. Plectro needs to keep all the health that they can get, but this chicken should be fine in order to just dig out the Necrodancer. An early first hit off too. Slimo spending a lot of times with these bombs. So the chicken being pretty nice for Plectro there, having a back pocket chicken, and is much further ahead on phase 2 now. With just 2 hits left, Slimo is on 4. Having a bit of trouble with this next hit for Plectro though. And that is the last hit for Plectro. Finding Blood Shovel is pretty huge. Plectro finishing with a race room time of 9:18. Slimo finishing about 7 seconds later. Second point will go to Plectro. GG's. Blood Shovel find was huge. Slimo definitely probably would have taken that if it weren't for the extra shopping to pick up that blood shovel, and also having enough health as well in order to utilize it thanks to the chicken. Otherwise it would have been a bit spooky. Which, being spooky can just make you slow down so much, so you don't want that to happen, but if you gotta sacrifice your health for speed, then you just gotta, and you just gotta live with it, so just live with it, I guess. This is a nice seed though. pick up the Luck Charm, I mean. How long have I been muted? Not like this. I need to stop leaving my mouse over the mute button. Nonetheless, so Plectro having pain over Slimo here. Not like this. I'm sorry, I don't know. That's like the second time that has happened this season, so I should definitely start being more careful of that. It must have been when I was doing the replay thing with Slimo's pretty awesome Crown of Teleportation that I moved my mouse over the mute button and clicked or something. Please tell me if I'm muted, by the way. There's a huge amount of clappers here where Slimo needs to back up a lot. But they're all pretty much in sync, which is nice, and they're all in a blob. Plectro, however, is continuing to push forward. Ring of Pain is pretty big. Slimo not picking that up. Has picked up some lightweight, though. The Strength Torch there. Okay, that's fine. I've been muted for much longer before. Thanks, Frumpy. Oh, great handling of that Confused Monkey for Plectro. Plectro is considering what to do with this barrel. We'll just lob a nuke at it. Plectro picking up nukes as well that I somehow missed. So, Slimo not having much to work with at all, not much health, not much in terms. Not having those nukes, not having a ring. It's not looking good for Slimo. Catching up will be a bit rough right now with this much of a deficit along with in both the build and location. Slimo only on 4-2. Plectro taking the time to check purple. And yeah, this is a lot of backing up. Slimo's definitely playing on the safer side, doesn't want to die. But not being able to apply big pressure onto Plectro to force out a mistake or put Plectro in a significantly more dangerous situation either. Plectro can just play it reasonably safe if Slimo's also playing it safe. Slimo falling about an entire zone behind now. Or locking next to an armadillo. This skew situation's a bit scary. It does have quartz, so it won't be able to just get erased in one hit until Slimo takes another one. We have first spell Dead Ringer for Plectro along with Minus Cap, which can make things weird, but Plectro knowing what to do and handles it fine. On to the Necrodancer fight with nukes in hand. Dorian taking half a heart, but the Necrodancer is on 4 hits left, now 3. Slimo is a bit way too far behind. Doesn't have the nukes either, but does have 3 bombs at least. But anywho, last hit Or Plectro, and there it is. GG's, finishing with a race room time of 8:23. Plectro will take this set 2-1 over Slimo.